Does it really even matter if it's GTS level? Like, it's not like it stopped. It's not like it stopped this before. I'm aware of how much easier. Comes in late, barking orders. This is what we're holding the stream for. Yeah, yeah. Thank God. I don't know if you want to do that. Because if it's not legal, you might get fucked. Yeah, but you might not know. Okay. Yeah, so shut up. God, that's like we've been telling you.
Hey, welcome to another week of Pokemon League Championship. Sorry about the delay, guys. I was getting ready for next week's giveaway, which is going to be really fucking cool. This is this week's giveaway, week 12. Rayquaza shiny. You know the deal. Drop a fucking Magikarp on GTS asking for a level 100 Rayquaza. Let us know in chat, and we'll send it out to you. Outside of that, we are going to have a special giveaway for you next week, which I will reveal at the end of the stream. Right now, this is your giveaway for this week. Also, rep my team colors, Pokemon League Championship. You know how it be. We rock hard up in here. I have always with me, never-ending petulant child Zach.
Cute.
And Dan, we've got joining us again this week. Hello, Dan.
Hello.
It's good to see you again. So we, or I guess hear you. I guess we, you know, this is week 12, guys. This is the last week before the last week of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, how'd you guys feel about this week? I know it was a little crazy.
Yeah, really wild week. It was really funny because, spoiler, no spoiler, but we had not only one discount, but 2 discounts this week. So we actually are missing 2 matches for y'all to watch, unfortunately. But we were just like talking like literally like last week, like how we've been pretty fortunate without any discounts, and all of a sudden discounts were like, "Hey, forgot about me."
Oh, we didn't forget about you, Discons.
No, we did not. But all things aside, pretty tight week.
Pretty tight week. Lots of really crazy matches. It was actually immensely difficult to get the order this week, and you know, like literally all the matches are amazing. So it was nearly impossible for me. I was gonna ask Zach earlier. He wasn't really available, so I went ahead and I was like, "What's good, Mike? What should we do?" And he gave me our order, so we placed it in that order. Dan, how'd you feel about this week? You're going into playoffs here or soon. We got our last week. You feel good about your performance this week?
Better than it has been the past 2 weeks, to be honest.
I can dig that.
Still need to do better.
Just so everybody knows, I should probably bring up the Twitch chat. Sorry, fucking Jackson. Alright, pulling up Twitch chat right now so I can participate with you assholes on the Twitch chat. Because everybody likes to listen to me. As always, if you want this fucking Pokemon, all you gotta do is follow the instructions in chat, which I'm about to post right now. Because I updated them. Some of you may have noticed our false start a second ago where we started and then I ended it because I actually didn't update the name of the week or whatever. But we're back and we're raring to go. Without putting too much off, before we talk about the matches, like Zach said, we had 2 discons this week. I'll go ahead and spoil those for you because there's no real reason not to. Zach had a discon with Jay, and then I personally had a discon with John. The disconnection was a little weird on my end. I know you guys was pretty standard, but it was a little weird on my end because I had just gone from a 4-4 even split to a 4-2, and then we disconned. I was just like, fuck, man, like, what the hell? And kind of similar to Zach's situation, he was basically at like a 4-3 or something like that, and like to keep it fair, we decided amongst ourselves as players, like, rather than playing the whole match over, because it was legitimate, like, normally we ask that you start the match again, same team, same leads, but when a game is at the end like that, it's kind of not fair to, unless the opponent wants to, like, literally replay all the moves over again.
And even then, that's like really hard to do when there's stuff like crits that happen,
RNGs and stuff. Yeah, I mean, technically, mine didn't have any crits or anything like that would have affected it, but still, like, it's just not conducive for the league. So unfortunately, we called them. That does mean that John, unfortunately, is officially out of the running for playoffs, and it is kind of a damper on his last possible match of the week. So I do apologize to him for that, but like I had a 4-2 versus him. I could have closed it at a 4. I wasn't gonna be a dick though, and I was like, I'll give you the 2-0, but like I gotta take it. You know what I mean? And kind of the same thing for Zach. So those matches are done. Jay lost to Zach 2-0. John lost to me 2-0. As far as the official record is concerned. Outside of that, let's just go ahead and start looking at these matches right here. Boom, there it is. The first match is going to be Jordan versus Dryden. Speakman. This is a match that I think, you're always expecting the first match to be the worst match. I will say this, and this is no offense to John, but if we had recorded our match, I'm pretty sure that my match would have been the first one. What? No. I'm pretty sure that my match would have been the first. I'm good. The first match, because it was. I mean, he got a good little turnaround on me where he knocked out 2 of my Pokemon, but like I just had total advantage, and I had knocked out like all his Ubers too. Like so, it was bad news bears at that point. And then Zach, your match may or may not have been second, but this match, all of the matches. Spoiler, no spoiler, every single match this week that we have footage of is a 1-0. So, it was nearly impossible to pick this up. Just because this is the first match, it doesn't mean it's a shitty match. This is actually a really good match. How do you feel about it, Zach? You didn't watch any of these, did you?
No, I haven't watched any of the matches.
You know who did watch them? A good co-host. Dan, didn't you watch these?
Yes, I did.
That's such a good co-host. How'd you feel about this match?
I was really interested at first because it felt like it could go either way. One person was doing really well, then one move changed it, and it was just kind of like Alright, let's see how the hell we each fix up our problem. And then the very end of it was like, oh man.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much like, dude. There's a couple of these matches that are even crazier than that. That's why this one's kind of first, is because even though they're all 1-1s, there's a couple that was like, maybe somebody was leading by a lot, and then all of a sudden the other person turned it around, or you know what I mean? Like crazy matches this week. So watching this match was just really insane. And for sure, the final match of the week earned its spot. I can definitely say that. But I will take Jordan's team if somebody wants to take Speakman's team.
I'll deal with Cousin Ed. Cousin Ed's.
He
All
saw
right.
my speaking.
Why don't you go ahead? Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
I was just saying.
So, Speakman's has been bringing a lot of stuff we've been seeing over and over again. So, we have stuff like Zapdos, the tried and true. He hasn't really changed up since, except for Z Psychic Extrasensory on it. We're pretty sure this is just the basics. Tailwind supports that with Wave and Thunderbolt recovery. Leading off with the Sylveon, more likely special physical tank with special boosting with Fall Mind and Hyperforce and Pixelate. Bringing out the Whimsicott here with Prankster. Has Prankster Tailwind, Prankster Encore. You don't have to steal any a single attack move. It's one of those Pokemon where it's just 4 moves to help your team out. So if it's just sitting there, it's just kind of just dead weight if it's not stunning. I think it's the first time he's brought it since mid-season, but he's bringing Terrakion, a really strong physical attacker, very fast, good rock coverage, good offensive type coverage with fighting and rock. And a lot of people know it way back from the Black and White singles days. Bruxish, Dazzling, and Strong Jaws. Good priority with Aqua Jet. Can also break screens with Psychic Fang. So it's got its uses. And now we have Mamoswine, Ice Sharding Dragons, strong Earthquakes, and just a really strong attacker. Not super bulky, but it does what it needs to do.
All right. So real quick before I talk about Jordan's team, a couple things I want to point out. I'm going to go ahead and start doing the giveaways now. That's what you see on the top right corner of your stream there. I also would like to just give a shout out to what appears to be a new viewer in our group. I stalk you all day long. This guy is another Pokemon player. They compete in Oris and X and Y Duos tournaments, and they play on the DS. Usually, apparently, includes 32 teams of 64 people. That's pretty crazy. Starts in June, and you have plenty of time to grind. Blah 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 blah. He looks like I'm gonna try. He looks like he has some pretty cool stuff. So, I stalk you all day long. If you want to post your Discord link in our chat there, if you guys are interested in playing in his 64-man tournament, you can join his Discord to follow along there. As for us, we are coming to the close of our Season 4. We will be doing an off-season mini-draft, and then leading into Season 5, which will be on the Switch, because that's where Gen 8's going to be. So we're definitely playing that on Gen 8. But I have no problem, fellow Pokemon players, if you guys are out here and you want us to kind of collaborate, we've done inter-league battles too, where we fought another league called Mount Moon. We beat them, whatever. We fight another league called Mount Moon, where we played their top 8 best players, and they fought our top 8 best players. Whoever got the highest score won. We ended up winning. We're always down to do inter-league challenges with people. We're always down to have battles with other people and support the community. So if you guys have a Pokemon thing going on, give us a shout out on your stream. We'll give you a shout out on our stream and try to kind of work together to make the community better as a whole. Oh, somebody does want a Rayquaza.
Also, I stalk you all day long. Sorry.
Do you, Zach?
I'm trying to talk. Anyway, I stalk you all day long. Please make sure to hit that social media tab right up top. It has our Facebook
on the bottom,
information,
I think,
our
yes.
Twitter. Hit all that up, and we can try and help each other out, try and support them.
If you actually,
what I mean?
if you click the actual social icon there, that's actually a link. You can click that, and it'll take you directly to our Facebook page. And that's for everybody watching right now. So if you guys want to join our Facebook page or our Discord, all the links are down there. The Facebook is clickable on the social tab, and then we have our other links listed there as well. Like I said, I'm giving out these Magikarps for Rayquazas today, shiny Rayquazas. And then we have a very special giveaway for next week. I'm probably going to do a dual type giveaway, actually, because I don't feel comfortable doing the GTS of it, because I'll explain it later. Anyway, back to Jordan's team. Sorry, I've been rambling. Jordan's team leading Dragonite, Solgaleo. That's a strong lead, especially considering the two that he's up against here on the opposite side, which would be Zapdos and Sylveon. That's a really strong lead here, starting with Jordan. He's killing it there. He's bringing his Mimikyu that he has for a while. By the way, I'm sorry. I think this is the first week he's using Dragonite, and it's a beast. But second week, he got it last week? Okay, I thought he just got it last week.
He got Salamence last week.
That's right. So this is his Dragonite's debut here. He has Salamence and Dragonite? I don't like having both of them on a team together. But anyway, we have our Solgaleo. That's just a strong Steel Fairy type. Has the ability to set Trick Room if he wants, which Mimikyu also has that ability. Mimikyu's ability Disguise gives it a free substitute kind of thing, and then that Pokemon has some really cool shit you can do with it. It's also really powerful for what it is, and bulky. As always, we're seeing his Palkia here. Palkia is the one of two. He's not bringing all three of his legendaries this week, just the two, which is pretty smart. And all. I don't think we've only seen one team bring all three legendaries so far. And so that's what we got going on right now, just two here. Palkia is just going to really have a lot of strong presence against Terrakion, and believe it or not, he's going to have a strong presence against that Mamoswine. So that's a really strong counter there. His Lucario, who he refuses to give up, is sitting here looking sexy as fuck, ready to hit some things with the ice types and the rock type over there with some fighting damage, and then the steel ready to hit Sylveon for all that it can. And bringing up the tail end, we have his Gardevoir with, I assume, Synchronize? Is that the one that copies the moves?
No, that's Trace.
No.
Oh, Trace. Yeah, he has Trace. So it's probably rocking Trace.
He did bring Synchronize last week, though, so who knows?
Yeah, who knows which one he's bringing. But
Jordan's unpredictable as hell. So.
Jordan is really unpredictable. You're definitely not lying there. Jordan's really unpredictable. So
Oh, by the way, I speak for Jordan when I say he will not team composition ideals.
Right. All right. So
I keep my ideals.
Without pushing this any further, actually, you know what? Let me work on this. Oops, that's too low. You guys can't hear it then. That's too high. Right there. Boom. Okay. Cool. So let's kick this match off. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Alright, as you can see by Nightbot's commands and the screen in your upper right corner, I am currently giving away those Rayquazas. Request a level 100 Rayquaza on GTS, dropping off a Magikarp, and I will trade that out to you. I'm ready for countdown if you guys are.
Yep.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go! We're off! It's Jordan versus Speakman.
Cousin it.
Your cousin it too? Yeah, that's it. It's hard with him, man. You know, like he's got his player names different. He's female in the game. His hair's all weird,
and it doesn't change outfits.
But we do have Jordan over here with the BDSM dragon outfit here. His little leather chains and stuff. Looks like he should be in a nightclub.
The Como Jamies.
The Como Jamies, man.
So we get a protect really quick just to scout out what the Solgaleo is going to actually hit. Dragonite going to actually outspeed the Zapdos. Probably a max speed, max attack investment with Rock Slide. Does a decent good hit to Zapdos. Doesn't get the flinch though, so obviously Zapdos does what it does best and sets with the tailwind.
I think a lot of Zapdos sets usually sacrifice speed, right?
They do. They go for bulk.
Yeah, they tend to go for bulk because of they're just it's just better, you know. He's already fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got like a really good like stat
So,
distribution for
This
that.
is what I was interested about because he went for Side Shock on the Sylveon. I guess he was expecting him to switch into Dragonite, but I would have still went for the Hyper Voice just to be safe.
Yeah, that was weird.
Hyper Voice would have fucking rocked.
Yeah, I would have probably killed the Dragonite, honestly. But,
Yeah,
Unless this
and-
is like
And
some
even
cute-
though, I'm sorry, even though that the Solgaleo probably wouldn't have taken too much, it would have done a good chunk.
yeah. But now
maybe it was Q Charm.
Oh.
maybe. But now we're gonna get a Sunsteel Strike on the Sylveon. I guess he just didn't care about
Ew!
leaving it
Oh, and
alive.
he has Solgaleo out. Why did he keep him out there?
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I guess he just didn't care about the
Ooh.
Sylveon, I guess. But Brush is like, I'm out now.
Maybe he forgot that it was actually a Steel type.
Maybe.
He's done that
could
before.
be a chip. That's super true. So he's gonna switch out for Mimikyu now. Probably expecting a crunch from like a strong Jaws of Bruxish, to be honest.
Well, to be fair, Solgaleo is obviously the embodiment of the sun, so it must be
It
fire.
could.
It should be fire too. Also, Sunsteel Strike literally looks like he's jumping
A
down a
fire
fire
beam.
beam. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
So
it is
even-
funny.
So even with the disguise from Mimikyu, he still gets a defense drop from the crunch, which is funny. Now we're gonna get a heat wave out here. Dragonite's gonna attack, and we're gonna see a decent hit on the Mimikyu, and it's a crit again, and it's gonna get a burn.
And a burn. Ooh.
Really crippling the Mimikyu, not doing too much this game.
Jeez, Mimikyu.
Yeah. So I guess Jordan just gives up with the Mimikyu burn, so he's just starting to start shadow sneaking. Life Orb, as you can tell. Brush is gonna come with another crunch. Really hitting the Dragonite though, and Brush just barely misses the takeout, but it's fine because he does a double.
He was like,
knockout.
I'm not dealing with this Dragonite anymore.
Double hill, yeah.
Oh,
I
I
also would've
I
just-
did make your ship, by the way, Dan, though, because I was making
Yay.
those Mews.
That's fine. I appreciate it. So now we got the big boy himself, Lucario, showing up. Let's see what he does this game. He's been doing pretty good for Jordan.
Are we looking at a one kill so far? Ooh, not a good Shadow
yes.
Snake.
So far, I mean, he's
Eating
burned. He
Life
hasn't too
Orb?
much. Yeah, it's Life Orb. So that's
Ooh,
fair.
oh, why would you? No. Why would you
Yeah.
leave it out there?
I would have just hit the brush.
He could have even hit, like, Z. What was that Z movie does
Well,
really well?
Not. To be
let's not
be
go
fair, it was burned, so it's
And the
not-
Yeah.
Heat
like-
Wave.
It's not like it was really pulling a lot of weight at that point.
Yeah,
'cause
he was just letting it to die eventually.
So it was
Barely-
basically just there to kill something.
So Bailey lives the
Wait a
like-
minute. Did you guys notice something?
what?
He definitely shadow sneaks. Bruxus
Yeah, so-
has dazzling, so this is not a dazzling Bruxus.
Yeah,
That means it's a strong jaw. That's why Crunch
Yeah.
does so much damage here.
Yeah.
Garbage strats.
So Lucario takes out the Bruxish, but takes an L in the Heat Wave. I'm surprised he didn't just crunch the Lucario since he was gonna outspeed it. But you know, it is what it is. So
Well,
Palkia
he knew
didn't
that
get
Heat Wave was gonna kill him anyway.
I mean,
this is,
true.
guys, this is proof that we don't bluff dazzling sets.
Yeah, I
You
guess
know,
not.
for those people that don't know, when you have Dazzling and you come out, it literally says Dazzling on the screen. Like, it'll be like Dazzling.
It does.
It should.
Huh.
'cause
Yeah,
Queenly
no, I
Majesty-
think it does.
I was pretty
Well, I
sure it
think-
does.
Queenly Majesty doesn't do that.
I don't know.
I'd
Maybe
have
it
to go
doesn't.
back. I was pretty sure it did, but
Maybe it doesn't. Yeah.
So we have some really big monsters out here, and then a Cotton Ball. Switching out the Palkia from the Terrakion Sphere, going for the Gardevoir, probably predicting Encore, which he predicts correctly. Terrakion gonna get a big Earthquake in, though, especially for Solgaleo. Not one to take too many hits. But it actually doesn't take too much damage. Solgaleo's pretty bulky. And
Really
speaking of
bulky.
Earthquakes, this is actually Telepathy
oh, it's
Gardevoir.
telepathy.
that's a
Gardevoir.
good choice.
Yeah, especially with all the Earthquake spam now with so Terrakion doesn't do too much, but meanwhile, one shot from Solgaleo, destroying that Terrakion before it got a chance. So Solgaleo, once again, proving really strong right now for Jordan, since he's picked it up. This bulky Gardevoir set with leftovers should be a supporting set, but we'll see. So we have Mammoth coming out. Something else with Earthquake, basically, to be worried about.
Worry
this is-
Seed.
Yeah,
He's taking away that telepathy,
because he's expecting another Earthquake, probably.
and it's probably gonna be.
Yeah, I think this is actually choice banded Solgaleo because he gets the knockoff, barely lives. Yeah, it was a choice band. So I was sitting there like, it's definitely not Scarf. But what about?
Mm,
Earthquake. Mammo's gonna go down to this, maybe?
Nah, it shouldn't. It's
I
not.
can't believe he lived that knockoff.
Let me see, neither
Boom.
can I. That Gardevoir takes a huge hit though, so it's looking really bad for Jordan right now. But he
Oh
does get a
my
heal pulse.
gosh!
Heal pulse
The
from
heel
Julian.
pulse. That's
It-
fat.
Well, I
That
guess you
is
can fucking
fat.
murder this Gardevoir now.
Well, that Gardevoir is not staying.
You have
Yeah.
to kill that Gardevoir.
But now
No!
he's just
Why
got
would you?
Encore.
No!
It's fine because he can. The Mamoswine can actually kill the Solgaleo.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, that was a smart move.
Yeah, so now he's going to get a double knockout on Solgaleo on the Gardevoir. Rim's got taken a little bit more damage.
Well, granted, it was like it was one of those moves that didn't
Is Zapdos dead right now?
Zapdos is super dead.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But now Jordan's down to his last two. Mamoswine taking some Life Orb damage. So now we got Palkia, and I believe... No, it's actually Palkia. It's 1-2. So this is really interesting to see.
Worry
so,
Seed doesn't mean shit.
Why
Yeah.
did he do that?
I don't know what else he has on his first.
Dude, he's gotta have something else. Come
like
on.
U-turn or something. I don't know. So
Even
Mamoswine
protect for a turn to an encore or something.
So take out the Assault Vest, but Palkia's gonna actually go for Flame. I would have gone for like Water Stab, honestly, but it's fine. It's still,
I think he may have thought that because of the ice typing he was resistant to water, but that's not true.
yeah. But
It's the
now
other way
it's just Whimsicott, and I guess it's
And he's gonna encore the flamethrower.
Yeah,
Do it!
he's got nothing else.
He has no attacking moves on this Whimsicott. It looks like, which is why I was bringing up beforehand. Like if you just focus on things besides Whimsicott, it just doesn't do anything.
You hit that shit with a taunt. If it doesn't have an offensive move, your Whimsicott is dead in the water.
Yeah.
To be fair,
And very
nobody
close
should-
match.
nobody should ever be bringing Worry Seed.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think that
That's
it has
gar-
its implications.
it's garbage.
It has
Ian.
its implications.
It's garbage. Garbage implications.
Shut up.
Stuff like that, Gardevoir was really making sure it takes the damage.
I mean, yes, it was clutch, but I'm just saying, an attacking move in that instance would have probably been a lot more clutch.
It would have held. It wasn't. I don't think unless it was Moonblast. I don't think Chris would have got it.
I mean, that's the move I would bring.
Well, let's go ahead and say, that sucks, but that was a 1-0 to Jordan. Jordan won that one. As you guys probably see in the chat, I'm still giving away these Rayquazas. Put a Magikarp on GTS asking for a level 100 Rayquaza, and I will send it your way. Actually, what?
Actually, if you think about it, if he did have Moonblast instead of Worry Seed,
He probably could have
not
killed.
wasted-
He could have
he
killed.
could have not wasted his turn before with Worry Seed
And
hit
done
Moonblast,
Tailwind.
then Moonblasted again.
Yeah.
I'm saying he would have at least had 2 Moonblasts on Palkia. and
No,
Palkia
if he had
would've-
Moonblasted in that first turn, he would have killed Palkia, hands for sure. Because
yeah.
Rayquaza got it. Mamoswine got it down to like 50 HP.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know.
Who do you guys think about the? What do you guys think about the MVP for that round?
It's kind of hard to say. Everything kind of just did their job.
I think so. I mean, Solgaleo is pretty good.
I mean, I'd maybe Dragonite.
No, not Dragonite for me.
Dragonite was yeah.
I'm gonna agree with Solgaleo. I'm gonna agree with
I
Solgaleo
guess.
on that one because he.
I didn't really feel. I personally didn't feel like that match really even had an MVP because it was
It didn't really.
It
But
was,
was, like, a lot
very
of
back and
one-for-one.
forth. Yeah, well, that's
there was
that's the
one-on-one.
problem we're gonna be dealing with here for the next couple rounds. So the next one up is Dan and Aris. So Dan, you're here. You can definitely take it away, Zach. You got Aris.
Sure.
So I wasn't thinking of some of the things Aris was bring. I kind of thought last minute he wasn't actually going to bring Lele, so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for that. I knew the Kieran was going to come. I knew the Genesis. I knew Scraps was going to come. So I had to get some stuff prepared for that, and I was also really worried, thinking he was going to bring Togekiss and especially Aegislash, because Aegislash Togekiss League has been really terrifying. So I'm bringing Double Ghost with the Giratina and the Chandelure. The Chandelure Scarf to try and outspeed Shuriken Sash, but it's fine. Giratina, this is Origin Form of Grizzly Sword, because I didn't really want the tank stats. I wanted more offense to try and put more pressure on him, because I feel like Ultra Giratina is more like a sitting duck when I need more offensive threats. Klefki something I used to use a lot back during the gym leader challenges. One of my favorite steel types to use. Prankster has some decent supporting moves like Swagger, Thunderwave, Screens. Just a good Pokemon, and it's decent bulk. The Suicune is a Calm Mind Suicune, and I was predicting Aegislash to come in, so I have Scald and Shadow Ball on it, along with the Calm Mind, in case he brought it. Tornadus, this is a Wide Lens Tornadus again. I think I brought the bulky set instead of the fast set, which was fine, because it's already fast by itself. Trying to make sure I make sure I don't miss every single hit, since I'm not bringing rain. And then I really wanted something to insert Lycanroc, Kyurem. So I'm bringing Lycanroc with Lycanium Z, just to get like a really cheeky one-shot. And if he brought Togekiss, I could have also double Togekiss.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, it's the only move in the game that can erase out of terrain.
Yeah, it can also erase terrains, which in case if he brought Tapu Lele, that would have been kind of decent to have.
Oh yeah, I gotta make sure. Even though I kind of X'd it out on the recording, I missed the very beginning. Remind me when that fucking Z move shows up, Dan. And I told you to tell me when you do that shit.
Whoa.
Calm down, sir. It's not our fault that you're incompetent.
Alright, so how am I supposed to know it's that fucking Z move?
Man,
All right,
you know what? You could watch the matches.
Anyway,
I'll get into a Reese's team.
yeah,
Unless you have something to add.
I don't.
Okay, then shut up. We got our Reese's team over here. We got Metagross over here. Reese actually trades it after this week, so this will be its last showing on a Reese's team. Reese brings it very strong, powerful mon he's had since the beginning of the season, actually. Very heavy hitter. We got Meowstic over here with the Prankster War support over here. We got Meowstic and Klefki just clashing heads, seeing who's going to go first. We got Kyurem over here. Really hard hitter. I feel like he personally got Kyurem specifically for this match because he was like, Suicune is a threat. I need to be able to deal with it. So he's able to deal with Kyurem. If you actually look, he's able to deal with 3 of his most heaviest hitters right off the bat with Kyurem itself. Giratina, Suicune, and Tornadus. Just with the stat finders. So, really clutch pickup on Arisa's part. Let's see if it actually does its job. And then we got Scrafty over here, none the least. Fake out, intimidate support. Really strong mon in general and can help deal with Lycanroc. We got Landorus over here. Really hard to deal with mon to get hit with an ice cube. We've seen that plenty of times. And then we have, last but not least, Genesect with the powerful Techno Blast. Not sure what type he's bringing this time. Maybe ice. I don't know.
It's electric.
It's electric.
You didn't have to say that. We could have said that.
It's fine.
It's electric.
I hate all of you. All right, that's all I got to say about Reese's team. It looks obviously really scary and really powerful. So I'm ready to get into it when y'all are.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
I wasn't sure what to lead with here, but once I saw no slash, my lead was a little bit simpler. I kind of felt like Chandelure was fine, but I definitely needed Klefki in the beginning. Klefki is something I really wanted in the beginning. So we have the Prankster Wars going on with the Cat and the Jingle Keys versus 2 heavy hitters, but except one of them does not like the other.
And who's that?
Chandelure really likes these steel types. So I just go safe, and I just go for the overheats on Scarf.
He probably saw this. He was like, "Oh no, we're not doing that."
So he gets the Intimidate off on things that Lily don't care about. That's fine.
I think he's trying to scare your Chandelure out.
Yeah. So Meowstic's faster, gets the light screen off, which is funny.
Prankster.
He gets the light screen off, but I get the reflect off. So we just get our screen set up. So the Scrafty won't take too much damage from this overheat. I'm pretty sure it would have taken like 2 HP without the light screen.
It's a heavy hit, right? Really? No. Okay, must be vested.
It's not vested.
Really?
Yeah, it got light screen boosted, and it has some pretty good special effects too.
Okay.
So I switch up for Tornadus here. It's another threat for Scrafty, which he does a nice prediction.
I think, I'm thinking that he anticipated that you would scare out your fucking Chandelure, and then you would do that because you obviously one ghost move on Meowstic
Wow.
would have hit hard.
He
Yeah.
he was definitely on that call.
So Thunder Wave
Wow.
on the bird, and then Thunder Wave.
Thunder
so
away from you. Oh my gosh. This
copying
is
Frank's move.
crazy.
We got 2 heavy hitters paralyzed now.
Wow.
But I just go for protect, expecting like a hit from maybe like a swagger or like just an ice punch from the Metagross. But he actually goes for another Thunder Wave on the Funky.
Yo, how's it going, Mikey?
Pretty good.
Always
But,
a pleasure. Always a pleasure to see you, brother.
So I go for foul play. Even with the Intimidate drop, it does such a huge hit on Metagross.
Foul play is so good.
So this Metagross actually is going for agility, which I was like, oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting to say the least. But
Andy's
so now-
swaggering it with his berry, presumably.
Yeah.
Nice swagger him. What has he got to recovery berry?
Yeah, he has a Prism Berries.
Ooh, that's nasty.
But here's the funny thing, because like, so he gets this, which I'm sitting like, he's got an Ice Punch probably. He gets paralyzed,
Oh my! Oh my!
and then I go for a
Fucking
Hurricane.
boom! Hurricane that cat.
Doesn't actually do too much of the light screen. Doesn't get a confusion either, but foul play is going to take out the Metagross. You don't mess
Sorry,
with the
Metagross.
A
You
lot
couldn't
setup.
hang.
Nothing.
So now we have Landorus.
Oh, I remember you, Asperia. Yeah, I remember you. How you been, man?
Dude, so, do you have ice on anything?
Nope.
Asperia, if you haven't joined
I
our
have water.
social media tab, you should
I thought you'd
definitely
have a
hit
beer.
that. Hit the social tab, man. It's got our Facebook. It's got our Twitch. Hit us up. Let us know who you are, Asperia. We missed you.
So now
It's been a
Landorus is
minute.
going to go for the call mine after I set the light screens. Now I need to like
Oh,
just
wow. I've never actually seen her call my Landers.
Yeah. So now I just need to kind of like target this, even with the genocide out here. I go for the Hurricane. With wide lens, I'm not really missing. So I get a good hit on the Landers, and I get the confusion off. Finally!
Nice. The confusion.
Awesome.
Is
Lots of RNG this round. I don't want to take a quick moment out to give a shout out to Sierra Nevada Brewed IPA. It's a great new beer that they're trying. I would definitely try it. You know, it's just a big shout out to our sponsors today.
So I switched out for Giratina just because I didn't want to get paralyzed. Also, I was predicting the electric Titan Blast, but this goes through a light screen and just one
Ooh.
shot.
especially after a call mine boost.
All right, so there's something coming up here, and Dan, I already talked to you about it, but when it happens, I want to talk about it.
Alright. So he has the Titan Blast, does nothing. Now we switch out the Chandelure. Let's see.
Chandelure it's a scary set here. I mean, an overheat would have done great, obviously.
I mean, even HP Ice, because this is scarfed, right?
Yeah, it's scarfed. But so he switched out for Scrafty, expecting the overheat on the Genesect. Genesect is with the Landers getting set up. So I go for the Heat Wave, expecting the switch in, just to get to the double hit.
Ooh,
And
that
and
it burns.
That
The
burn
RNG gods were on your side this week.
Thankfully. So Landers goes for the Earth Power, does
Not
take out
so
the Chandelure.
I'm about to say, not so much.
But now see, if this was Sash, this would
Yeah, if it was Sash, that would have helped a lot.
Yeah,
And
I
I
think
just
you
go
should have
for the Shadow
sashed it.
Force. I was going to Sash, and I was like, I guess I'll start it. I hate Choice Scarf and doubles. Fun fact.
It's not bad. It's just
It really depends on the matchup.
It really depends. I
So
brought it
switch
a
out.
couple times.
So I switch out because to threaten that scrap again. Tornadus gets confused.
Man, this confusion's just not hitting.
Yeah, confusion sucks. You get the Sludge Bomb, does a decent hit, but now the Shadow Force is going to come in, take out.
Oh man, that was beautiful though. Breaks the
I bet
clay.
he was hoping against hope that you had targeted who he
The-
switched. Because
Yeah,
he switced in Scrafty. I bet he was hoping like, oh, I bet he targeted Scrafty. It's a dark type. We're gonna be good.
yeah.
And no
Now
go.
we get a Snarl after I set up the Tailwind. Gets a good. He drops a special attack on Tornadus, which is good. This Giratina is more of a physical attacker. So
Oh
it's not
really? Cool.
Yeah.
But he did get intimidated, so he is reduced by a
Yeah.
little.
No, the Giratina didn't. It came out afterwards.
Oh, did you
Did
switch him back? I'm pretty sure he got intimidated.
No, I'm pretty sure he got intimidated.
You know what? That's super fair. So I go for the Shadow Sneak, expecting just to see how much it did, and it does
Yeah,
a
it definitely
decent
did.
amount. But now we get another Thunder Wave. Here's a misplay, because instead of attacking, I should have just switched Giratina out for Suicune,
Yeah.
just to start setting up, but it is what it is. Now I get a Hurricane on the on the Scrappy and it takes a
It
knockout.
didn't really make a huge.
But then
so.
this next one I think is what makes a big difference. And their light screen just wore off.
Yeah. I have Draco Meteor on.
So this one turn is so clutch. What happens here? So we lead into it. Swagger goes off.
No kidding.
He hits his bird for that. Dan doesn't do Shadow Sneak. A Shadow Sneak may have killed that fucking cat.
The cat.
I don't
probably.
think so.
A Shadow Sneak may have killed it, or even if you had done the Shadow Force where you disappeared, you could have killed them the next turn and survived, and we wouldn't have been here for this.
Yeah.
He got a crit.
And
he got a crit.
Well, I'm saying if Shadow Force, you would have been gone.
I would not have outsped though.
You just outsped because you were paralyzed.
No.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. But I missed with the focus, which was super bad.
Yeah, that was really clutch too. Yeah, the focus blast.
Yeah, no, the focus blast was needed.
So the Giratina.
Okay, here it comes.
The Giratina is bulky though, so like, if that wasn't a crit, I might have lived that. So I go for Protective, expecting the Thunder Waves targeting, just to like stun everything on my team, which is fine. But I'm confused, which is really annoying. Confusion is just not happening for any of us, so I get the Hurricane off.
If you had targeted Genesect. I know you wanted this bitch gone, but
yeah, I really needed it gone, honestly. So now we got the Kira in black. I'm sitting here worried. I'm still not sure if it's Scarf or not, but I kind of had to attack.
Do you have Tailwind up still?
No, I do not.
And go dark. Oh no, wrong thing. 3DS. Go dark. What? Oh no. Boom. All right. All right. And now you guys can't see this until.
You do realize you can reveal part of the Z move and just black
Yeah, but
out.
I see how I did this, and then I do it, so I just wanted to make sure that nothing, because I have to re-record week 8 already. I don't want to have to re-record this week too. It just
what I'm trying to say is if you black it out at any point, then it's good.
That's not true, actually. I've done that.
I don't know.
But,
Nintendo is some dicks.
So that one shot's the Kira in black, which he told me later this was busted, not Scarf. But I'm just gonna go for the Techno Blast because he doesn't want to deal with the lightning round and takes out with the Wonder.
And he crits it.
Wow, and he gets another crit.
Yeah, you think you would have survived without a crit? Probably not. Download.
Not.
Paralyzed. And the Paralyze here, because I'm assuming that was a Hurricane?
That was a Hurricane. That was super Hurricane.
That still sucks, though. Like, man. Like,
So now,
I mean, like, I'm not saying it would have lived the, but, like, it could have.
Well, here's the problem. If he had hit that with a Hurricane, or if he had hit it with a Hurricane instead of Meowstick, this would have made all the difference.
Yeah. And I get the Scald. I actually didn't put the right item. Suicune. This is a Wiki Berry on it. I wanted to put leftovers on it, just for the added recovery.
And you're trying to out his Techno Blast, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 15 PP though. I can't. But
it's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, this is physically defensive. Since
if you had pressure, what do you think? Like if you had pressure instead of inner focus,
it probably wouldn't have done enough.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
He still has bug stat. Oh, well, this is Scarf actually. I'm pretty. No, it's not Scarf. That's Techno Blast. But,
he has no reason not to shoot you.
Yeah, he does have bug more than likely. So like,
it wouldn't. In the grand scheme of things, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. And if I would have gotten Suicune out a little bit earlier,
if the paralysis hadn't happened and that Hurricane went off, that Scald would have done it.
I was about to say you got screwed a lot by RNG. You got a lot of RNG, but you got screwed a lot by RNG.
Yeah.
The paralyzed, the focus blast miss, like a lot.
I mean, who do we even say like Meowstick? I mean, it's hard to say because really Giratina did a lot of work, and so did Bird Person. But normally the winner gets the MVP. There has been an instance where they didn't.
I mean, I would probably say Meowstick. Meowstick supported the team a lot.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Dan, how you feel?
Especially with the swagger strats.
Oh, the swagger. Yeah, that confusion, man.
Yeah, that should hurt.
But the paralyze on that Metagross, so.
Oof.
Yeah, I would definitely say Meowstic got MVP for that one.
Really, you were so close though. Like that's the theme of this week is just these matches
Yeah.
are like ridiculous. So we're gonna go with Meowstick on the MVP here, and unfortunately, this is a short stream because we're missing 2 videos. I'm gonna continue to give away these Rayquazas just so you guys know. It is a draft, Mike. We do a draft initially, and then we play a series of weeks depending on the number of players. And then after that, a certain number of those players from the regular season play in a playoff scenario. Every week after the draft, there's a wire that you can drop a Pokemon from and pick one up from. And then also you have a chance to trade between players once a week. And then in mid-season, we have a mid-season wire where basically you get 2 drops and 2 trades during the mid-season. So it kind of keeps your team fresh throughout the year. And mid-season also brings new Pokemon stronger Pokemon for us to play. And so then after that, you go to the playoffs. You go into playoffs and you win. You get a trophy. Zach's trophy's finally done. He saw it. He likes it. So we're going pretty good. We're getting big. This is our fourth year. We've gotten a lot better over the years. Now this is our final match. This is our final match with great reason.
I just wanted to add to Ian's point. This season's a little special. We have what we call asterisk Pokemon, which are basically like either Ubers or really powerful legendaries like the Tapus. As you can see right here in this picture, Zekrom, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Lunala, all that kind of stuff. So we made like a rule where originally in the initial draft, each team was allowed up to 2 asterisk Pokemon, which are like really powerful Pokemon. And then in mid-season, in the middle of our season, we got an extra assortment of new Pokemon added to the wire that we could pick from. And with that, we have now free asterisks available to each team. So this is kind of like the VP season where they legendaries. Kind of like what we're kind of like mimicking here in a way. But we call them asterisks because they're just powerful Uber legendary Pokemon, pretty much. Just to give some clarification on the season.
Yeah, exactly. So now we lead into our final match of the week. It is the final match with great reason. You just saw 2 1-1s. You can assume, as I said earlier in the stream, that this is also a 1-1. You might notice that Jordan Wade is in the final match this week against one of our top-ranked players, Mike, who I think is actually currently 2nd place. He is one of the top players in the league in general. He plays really well all the time, and Jay Wade has a history of playing really shitty a lot. So, like, although in the last couple weeks, Jay Wade's definitely gotten stronger and more adept at the doubles. This is his first time really experiencing doubles, so, he has some leeway there, for sure. But this is the last match for a reason. I think it's actually the first time ever that Jay Wade is the last match. So, that's interesting to note. As always, we have Mike's team rocking. I'm pretty sure every week we see Zekrom. We have Zekrom in his Coco Core, coupled with that Pelipper. That's his little rain thunder core. He's peppering in a little water bug here with the Araquanid, who is super bulky and has a lot of options for it. He had said something about like, I got a sleeper on my team, and I was pretty sure. I mean, he has a couple Pokemon he hasn't really used. This is definitely one of his sleepers. He just picked it up, and it is a great Pokemon. As always, he has Ditto bringing up the rear, ready to copy any of your best Pokemon and make it hard for you. So, a really good team here. I didn't say Kartana, but we all know how Kartana is. It hits hard, it goes fast, and it's a little frail. Who wants J-Wade?
I'll take the rear.
Go for it.
So we have Lugia, Tailwind, bulky, more of a supporter than attacker, but can still do some decent damage. The tried and true Donphan that hasn't really done too much on Joey's team so far since he's had it. Maybe it'll change today, who knows? Heatran, the Pokemon he's picked up since Arcanine and Snipe, has a lot of options for it. Can be a heavy hitter, supporting the team, but mostly in doubles a heavy hitter. Pachirisu with the Follow Me support also has a lot of decent options with the Nuzzle. Super Fang to cut tanky, bulkier Pokemon and its HP down. Something that Jawade just got from a trade, Blaziken. Everyone knows her started at XP banned in singles format. Speed boost makes it a very crazy threat once it gets going. hits like a living truck. Firefighting, actually really good coverage, and the OG firefighting. So nice to see that finally hit here. And then lastly we have a lowland version. Good fake out support. Has a really decent ability in fur coat to make it more physically bulky, like a lot bulkier than.
It also has access to Prankster.
No,
It doesn't.
What?
It has
It doesn't have it?
technician.
No, you're an idiot.
No.
It has
got
access to parting shot, which is a really good move.
Really, really good support move.
Yeah, that not a lot of things have.
Yeah, but it does have fur coat to make it physically bulky, which is a lot better to say than its Kanto counterpart.
Yeah. So Jay Wade really brought it this week. This is a great match. It's going to be really exciting to watch, and I am ready to kick it off if you guys are.
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Final match of the week, guys. It's a little short stream this time, but we're going to take care of it. And we're also going to give away these Rayquazas a little bit after the stream. I'll extend that. But I am also going to let you guys know what your next week's giveaway is going to be. Like I said, when I was coming in here, I was going to do a single giveaway because I found something that worked. But now I'm feeling a little iffy about it, so I'm just going to do a double giveaway of some interesting stuff next week. We'll see that in a second. So Pelopina sets up the Drizzle with the Araquanid out there. He's got Lugia and Donphan. Not great news for the Araquanid, so he's going to go ahead and pull back, sending out Envy to copy that amazing Lugia.
I'm surprised it didn't lead instead of Donphan. I would have probably led the Persian just for the fake out, since he doesn't have Serena anymore.
I absolutely agree with you. I agree with you on that. Donphan was probably a dumb move, but this is Jay Wade.
So he's actually bringing Sunny Day on the Lugia to turn. Interesting to see.
Even if he had brought Pachirisu with a Thunder move.
Yeah. So now we just get a Tailwind setup, Pelipper for supporting Pokemon. With Lugia's Ditto's definitely faster. I'm pretty sure it's Choice Scarf, so it gets an Aeroblast.
Oh, wow. That's
On a ground type. Oh, crit. Okay.
High crit chance for it. So then we get a Scald, so double targeting the Donphan.
He was not dealing with that Donphan.
Donphan.
I guess you could say he wasn't a fan of that Donphan.
And now we get a Tailwind setup because.
And Jay Wade is going to continue to sit on Donphan all season long. It's probably going to go down with the shit.
All right, we need to focus on this because here comes Blaziken. Without a Speed Boost, but Tailwind is terrifying.
What? Sunny Day.
Sunny Day is also out,
Sunny Day too. Switches out the Pelipper, goes for the Tapu Koko. I probably expecting a Thunder.
Thank you. I at least someone appreciates my jokes, Jay.
Probably took so here comes an Aeroblast on.
Oh, why didn't it target the Blaziken?
He was probably expecting Protect because that's what a lot of
speed boost into Protect. Yeah, that makes sense. But he fucking
So
goes. That's a good call, Zach.
So here's scary things. Sun boosted Flare Blitz with max attack and stab.
Peace, Ditto.
Get out of here! You ain't stealing my speed boost.
Takes a huge damage and its life orb too, so it's even more.
And now it gets its speed boost. And he is not afraid of Coco.
Yeah, so now here comes the Zekrom to start threatening out the
Oh my.
really scary Pokemon. Just immediately has to take an answer. So
Alright, you got so much electric out here, I'm out.
Yeah. So now Pachirisu comes out. Flare Blitz on the Coco. That's definitely a one-shot.
Oh my god, this Sunday putting in work!
I would have really probably swapped in Pelipper if I was Mike.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, Blaziken taking more damage. Going for the Volt Trick on what would be the Lugia. Here's interesting. That this is... Oh, never mind. It's a Volt Absorb Pachirisu, but it has...
Terrible.
Terrible. It takes a huge hit.
Gosh.
Still managed to survive, so now we got two...
That poor squirrel.
So now we have Pelipper finally coming back out. Setting up the rain to turn off...
That Flare Blitz is too much.
Thank you, Blaziken.
Yeah, Blaziken is so far is just a monster.
Zeus comes back. Interesting.
He's like screw all.
He doesn't want to get hit with a high attack fighting move and get a good hit.
Yeah.
So that would have been big. Man. Oh yeah. Let's see what's he using too.
Rock slide.
Oh shit. Oh shit!
Pick him out. That's a lot of damage.
Yo, I don't care who wins. Blaziken for MVP.
Blaziken.
Yeah, Blaziken for MVP, yo. Holy shit.
So it's crazy because now we have the tail end out, but I'm pretty sure
But
with
I
all
think
these
like
speed
I think
boosts,
that's been 4 speed boosts, so it's definitely
pretty
outspeeding outside of tailwind.
pretty
He doesn't
sure
care.
it's just getting it. So now we're going for the follow me finally. Just
You're not gonna hit me, bruh. A
In
wide
case you're
guard,
not
wide
there.
guard. Come on, wide guard. No, it happened
Not
against
the
me. You
right
can't bring wide guard against him. Come on, Mike.
So Blaziken so far with 4 kills.
Oh my god.
Blaziken really strong on his team.
Oh my.
I should see if J-Wade wants to trade me that Blaziken.
No, he's
strong chicken.
pretty sure he's keeping that chicken forever. So now Mike is down to 2 Pokemon. He's down to a piece of paper. So it turns out the Zekrom's actually Choice Scarf.
How dare you make me think I made out by getting a Snorlax?
So here's something Joey does unquestioned. He goes for low kick instead of flare blitz on the Kartana.
Because it was raining.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. It's ×4 weak with stat.
Also like him. I'm pretty sure that
That would have absolutely murdered Kartana.
That would have been a 5 kills.
Maybe.
Not maybe. Absolutely. 100%.
There's no way that Kartana was living a flare blitz even in the rain. With a life orb plus a stat, max attack.
It would have definitely did more damage than what.
Absolutely. If you're gonna low kick something, low kick was
Yeah,
Zekrom, yeah, at that
got
point.
that heavy ass butt.
yeah.
That might have
was
even done really good damage against him.
Yeah, that would have. I don't think it would have killed.
In this case, though, in this case right here, alright, Blaziken would have killed that Kartana, Fake Out would have happened on this motherfucker right here,
And,
Sacred Sword wouldn't have happened, and Arrow Blast or whatever the fuck
and
he
the
does.
crit! Why is he getting all these crits?
He literally threw his win away there. It actually would, Mike. It fucking for sure would, dude. Unless you have Scarf on there. Oh, he's Scarf. That's right, he is Scarf.
The Zekrom Scarf.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, Sashed. The Kartana Sashed.
If it's Sash. I don't think it's actually.
I mean, the
because
Sash is broken now, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, he turned with that Bolt Strike on the Lugia.
That's gonna kill.
I actually want someone to run like calculations.
I can
Versus
run
that Kartana with the rain.
It's ×4 plus stab minus rain, so rain just takes out stab.
I'll look
basically.
at it. I'll look at it.
It's still
I wanna
×4.
watch
So
this
Sacred Sword and it doesn't die.
Oh wow, he brings the Magma Storm.
Magma Storm gonna definitely
Oh,
take
if
up
he had done, what was he could have done Earthquake and probably done it.
well there was an air balloon.
No, I'm saying
Earthquake.
If Heat Ran done that, it might not have killed. It probably wouldn't have killed Zekrom.
It wouldn't have mattered because it would have still died the Sacred Sword next turn.
Yeah.
But I mean, Earthquake would have killed Kartana too. Kartana was pretty weak.
No, I'm saying like
Yeah, the
he
Kartana was
wasn't
sashed.
outspeeding Kartana.
The Kartana was sashed. But that's fine though, because even if he did lose that 1 speed, the version could have just faked out the Kartana and build it.
J Wade,
Yeah,
it had Sash too anyway, so it definitely would not have killed.
Let me look.
That well, he just said it had Sash, so even if
Yeah,
the damage
I wanna-
is there,
I want to see if it still KOs for rain. It's good to know.
it is good to know, I guess, if you J Wade and you make playoffs.
so Blaziken's definitely MVP of them.
So J Wade loses.
Flare Blitz does okay. It does like 108% for rain.
Just a shout out to John. I hit him up for a trade. He
That's
said all his gems are dying with him. So
That's also with like 120 HP investment.
they're going down. They're going down the fucking with the ship there. So shout out to John. You were a good man while you played, and thank you for. I'm sure he's gonna play his last week. He's awesome. But we'll see, if he can bring it around in Season 5, which will be way less power scale. Congratulations to J Wade for really quite an impressive match here. Like, a super, super impressive match on his part. Really well played.
Yeah, that Blaziken's strong.
The Blaziken just fucking fucked up that team.
Blaziken's a monster if it gives you to go through.
So really awesome game by J Wade. You know what? You have nothing to be ashamed of, and technically you still are the 8th spot as of this loss. You have a match next week against. He has a match next week against Speakman, and that literally matters so much. Speakman has to hit him with a 3 or more victory to place. Even if Speakman wins, if it's by 2 or less, he cannot outpace Jay Wade in the scores. So there's no way, unless Speakman wins next week by 3 or more, that Speakman is going to make playoffs. But there's still a chance. I mean, 3 is not far fetched.
It's not unobtainable.
Yeah, 3 is. On the other hand, on my portion, on the top of the brackets, I would have to beat Jay by at least 5, and Reese would have to lose to Mike by 5 for me to go into 3rd spot. And Dan and I are very close too, so if I lose to Jay and Dan wins against Jordan, like, he could go back up to the 4th spot. Even if I beat Jay, depending on the plus minus, like, Dan might pass me back to 4th too. So, like, that's a really hot spot there. I don't think. I think maybe Mike has a chance to go up against Zach in the scores, but that also depends on how Zach does against John next week. So, John, if you bring it next week and you actually beat Zach, you might fuck him over for 1st spot. And then after all of that is said and done, we have where Jordan and Jay are going to place, because that determines who's playing, 7th and 8th spot. So every single match this week that comes down to plus minus so importantly. It matters so much this week, every match. Who wins and what their score was for all of our placements. Speakman still has a chance to make top 8. Jay Wade still has a chance to lose top 8. And I have a chance to stay.
Jay said I already clinched first with my win last week.
Yeah, but if Mike wins and you lose, like, let's say Mike wins by... Let me check the scores. I'll bring it up. Hang on.
Wade's gonna be without Wi-Fi until...
Well, fuck him.
Oh, fuck him.
Let's see. All right, so let's see. I'm looking at the standings right now.
It's not
No, it's impossible, because even if you lose, you'll still have a better win-loss than Mike, even if he wins. So you are locked in.
Mike! Ha!
You're locked in. Zach, congratulations. You are officially 1st place for the season. If you can win your next week, you will have... If you can win your next week, you will have 11 wins in a row, and you will have only taken 1 loss all season, and that will be commendable.
All right, guys, I'm gonna just say this. Since Blaziken was technically on the losing team, I'm gonna have to say it. Magirna for MVP.
Shut up.
No,
First of all, yes, he lost. Yes, he lost.
Magirna,
I don't care. I don't care what the fuck else is going on. Blaziken is the MVP of this week.
You cannot defeat Chick-fil-A's chicken fighting. Chick-fil-A's chicken.
All right, so Blaziken is the MVP of this week. That is how it is.
Magirna's MVP for real though.
That is how it is. And real quick, guys, that's the Rayquaza that you were receiving. I'm going to still send those out, but I'm going to do a double giveaway. And here's why.
Fancy stuff.
Here's why. This is a shiny Mew. This Mew right here is from Emerald. I can't fucking trade it over GTS. Even though it was caught in-game and it's from Emerald, it doesn't matter. I can't trade it over GTS. I can link trade it directly to you. It's fully legal. Then I have over here something I can GTS. The Game Boy Virtual Console version of Mew, which I can GTS out to you. So next week the giveaway is going to be GTS Magikarps for Vanilla Mew, and then a direct link friend code exchange for the 3rd giveaway, or direct giveaway of this season, for Shiny Mew. These are your giveaways next week. I even changed this nickname to Mew because it was some Japanese shit. But these are your giveaways for next week. They are going to be awesome. I'm going to make little captions for them so we can post them on our Twitter and stuff. And we'll see you guys next week for the final week of the regular season of the Pokemon League Championship, Season 4. Any final thoughts, guys?
I'm the best.
Blaziken is better than anything the game could ever. What I said, one shot. Blaziken for president.
Blaziken for
No.
president. So
Moderna for vice president. She didn't have
what?
to be. She didn't have to show up tonight, but she did her job.
All right. So here's the squad deal. We will see you guys next week, but it won't be Sunday. It's actually going to be on Monday because, for some of you may know, next Sunday is Easter, and I'm tired of competing with Super Bowls and shit. Like, we're just not gonna stream next Sunday. We're gonna stream on the following Monday, which, interestingly
Man.
enough, Week 13 stream, which will be that Monday, will happen on the first week of playoffs. So we'll be inside of the playoffs week during next stream.
Nobody celebrates Easter past 6 o'clock anyway.
Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna. I have shit to do on Easter, so it's whatever.
Oh, loser.
So we're giving out these Mews. Technically, for those of you that want to know the truth, I made a Game Freak Mew earlier, and I was able to GTS it, but my software, my Judge software, said it wasn't legal, but it passed all the checks online. So I'm not gonna fuck with it. But that would have been really cool. I couldn't do it though. Anyway, we will see you guys next week with those Mew giveaways, and we will enjoy our final week of the stream. Closing thoughts for today from me: amazing matches this week. Everybody fought tooth and nail for their placements, and we still have. This is probably the best season yet, honestly, because everything is so close that every single match matters. It's amazing. You know, top 8 was definitely the way to go for here, even though we only have 10 players. It was definitely the way to go. We will see you guys next week. As always, my name has been Ian. This is my co-host, Zach.
You.
And my other co-host, Dan.
Bye-bye.
We will see you guys next week for our giveaway and the final week of the regular season of Pokemon League Championship. Have a good night, guys, and we'll see you later.